Hello, hello. Oh my God. I look like Barbara Cartland lit from underneath. Am I on the right channel? Hello, hello, hello. Keeping faith, keeping faith. Has anyone seen Keeping Faith? Is anyone there? Haven't had lovely Nadia to do the Instagram live. Telling everyone. Let me just sort this out. Hi, George Nash. First one up. Hey, Jade Marsh. Second. Hyper Ninja. Grace Kelly Foylan. Hello. I'm just going to pull up the channel so I can see all your comments. I can't see a bloody thing at the moment. My eyesight's gone completely doolally. Right, where are we? Did you just see the show? Did you just see Keeping Faith? Keeping Faith. Can I just say, before I say anything about Keeping Faith, I am exhausted this week from managing social media on my own, well, for the last 4 days. Sorry, Nicole, Nadia isn't here. You've probably come for Nadia. Sorry, the main event isn't here tonight. So here's the thing. Nadia is in, let me explain, seeing as I've got you all live. Nadia is in Marbella with lovely Kay. They're having a hoot. It's her last night there. And she's been trying frantically to get footage over for me to intersplice with the vlog. I wouldn't have been putting out so much content, which was solely me and the kids and everyone, if it was by choice. So, we haven't had footage of Nads, so what can I do? So we've been pumping stuff out regardless, and I'm having to do this too. Thanks, Grace Kelly Foylan. That's very kind of you to say that. That's okay, been watching your vlogs for ages, Nicole Walton. Oh, that's good, I hope you're enjoying them. Did anyone see the episode of Keeping Faith tonight? Hyper Ninja XY. I love your channel. I love your name. That's a cracking name. Nikita A. I agree. Great. Oh, bless you. Thank you. I work so hard. I'm going to look down here. Sorry, I will keep looking up there as well. It's so strange not having Nadia there with all that she is, all that curly hair and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Yes, I thought. Can I just say from the off? Thanks, Jules. Jules, you've taken us straight to the nub of the matter. You've taken us to the heart of the matter. You've taken us to the centre. You've taken us to the epicenter of what this... That moment between Alice and Evan had me in tears. It absolutely did. It was such a tender moment to the point that I kept wondering whether Alice was actually their daughter. It was so real. I have to say, I thought the whole scene of them arriving back, of him arriving home, was dealt with so brilliantly. It was dealt with a bit like you'd imagine, not that I've been there, though I have in a previous relationship. Someone who's walked in who's done something awfully wrong like he has, after an affair or something like that, but he's done something so profoundly awful. I thought the way Eve Miles played it and the way he was hesitant and even the father, sort of helping him in, I thought it was an incredibly sophisticated scene, and that goes to the heart of what I think is best about this series. I don't know if you agree, guys. I think all of the stuff that is not crime story dependent is absolutely brilliant. That's not to say the crime story isn't great, but I almost get irritated a little bit by needing to work stuff out because I just want to indulge in all their characters. I think they're all such great actors, and I think they've all got their characters so, they're so in it. But, what's going to happen? What's going to happen anyway? Before we jump to the end, it was a lovely scene, wasn't it, Fiona? Hello, Tilda Lepresti. Daniel O'Donoghue. Mark, woo! I'd do that in a sort of suggestive way, but as soon as I do that, I can't see a bloody thing. Fiona Ferguson, I thought the music was great tonight. Thank you, Buccaneer Beth. You're doing a fabulous job, Mark. I've watched all episodes of Keeping Faith. Absolutely awesome. So, yeah, it all started. Isn't Gail a character? What do you think of Gail? She drives trucks. You don't mess with Gail, do you? She gets people to kill themselves and she drives trucks. I thought Eve was acting it so raw. She was auto-transmitter. She was acting it so raw. She just soaked the emotion. A moment at the funeral. So do you think Nadia's right? Do you think the son killed the guy that the woman's in prison for, that Faith was defending? I think so, don't you? I think so. I think that's what's going on. Say hi to Jonathan Richards. Hi, Jonathan Richards. Apparently you're Tilda Lepresti's dad. Hi, Pauline. Yeah, I thought it was really good. A couple of things have come true. I do think the boys probably killed the guy. I do think that we thought that Eve Miles's Faith's daughter Alice was going to get caught up. It was a hit and run, wasn't it? Yeah. The way he smashed that fish. Well, I have to say, I thought he caught that fish really easily. I wanted to rewind back and see how he caught the fish. I've tried to tickle a fish before. Have you ever caught a fish by tickling it? Have you ever tickled a fish? I have, but I couldn't grab it. It was too slippery. You tickle trout, don't you? Or tickle salmon. Yeah, he smashed it. He smashed it, didn't he? I mean, he could be a little bit more psychotic even, couldn't he? You know, potentially. I mean, I love the image of him digging around in a grave, hurling soil around. I mean, Jesus, I hope none of my children do that when I'm dead. It's awful. He's a fish tickler, all right. You're damn right, Jane Raven. He's a fish tickler. I thought for me, this was the strongest episode. It really was. I felt I coherently got all the bits that were coming together. I felt I was orientated, and there were the bits that you're not too sure about. I thought it was a really nice. Hi, Martin from Clacton-on-Sea. I filmed in Clacton-on-Sea. Hello to Clacton-on-Sea. I love hang on a minute. Last week it was the lemon drizzle cake. This week, thank you, Ashley. It's the strongest episode so far by far. And I wonder whether that's because Evan and Faith, you know, Eve and Bradley Freegard it's all getting a bit more, it's a bit more. I wonder if they're digging into any of their stuff in their relationship. Because if me and Nad were acting in a scene, we'd have lots to go on. Yeah, I think it was the strongest. So last week we had lemon drizzle. This week, Eve smashed, Faith, I keep calling her Eve because the actress, Faith smashed a cupcake in the head. Has anyone else smashed a cupcake? I could crush a grape. I could crush a grape. Death by cupcake autotransmitter. It's quite something, wasn't it? Smashing up a cupcake. And then there was a point where did you notice she was in the cave? I wonder if the crew are having a bit of a laugh at this. There was a point where she was in the cave with Baldini. Wouldn't you like to have an affair with someone in caves? That's so sort of pirate-like, isn't it? Like you might find treasure at the back of it, and you know, it's just so cool, isn't it? I just love that, sort of Pirates of the Caribbean. But they were in the cave, and she said, I want my cake and eat it. Or no, she said the icing on the cake. I think, Jane McGrath, thank you, I'm very good. Thank you for all your lovely comments. I do see them flying by as they all fly by. Yeah, Jane Raven, you'd like to be with Baldini anyway. I'd love to be with Baldini in here's the thing, I'd love to be with him in a cave. I don't know what that says about me. When he smashed his fist against the cave face and the blood was on her jumper, who thinks that's going to implicate something somewhere further down the line? Either Evan's going to see it and ask what it is, and that's going to be the sort of, you know, the smoking gun. Jules, you're in love with Eve's, Faith's hair. I'm in love with Eve. Faith. Sorry. I feel like I'm having an affair tonight. Just talking about her. I just feel terrible. He would protect us in that cave. He's a cave protector. This is getting deeply, deeply disturbed. Did you notice the text between Gail? Right, well, I don't want to jump to the end of the just yet, but I did notice that and I wasn't happy. Especially after all of that genuinely tender stuff with his kids. He goes upstairs and I think Alice has got the right idea. I'm staying upstairs, I'm not coming down. I'm bloody annoyed with you. Wouldn't we, many times would have liked to have done that with some of our parents. Ooh, Nadia, time you back if you're wanting to be in a cave. I know, things have got a bit desperate. I want to be in a cave with Baldini. There's something about Baldini that's just, I don't know, his face, he's like the captain of a ship. So yeah, there was the cupcake thing. I'll tell you something I did like in the narrative this week was the guy who they found dead having called her phone. Wouldn't that be creepy? If you go, when you go through your phone, you see those numbers that you never answer because they're kind of like unknown, or they kind of come from, I don't know, Zambia or somewhere weird. And, you think, well, I don't know anyone in Zambia, so no, that's not for me. But you think, hang on a minute. What if then the person who rang you had to go into a morgue and identify them? I thought that was nice. Even the criminal story was pumping along really nicely there. Yeah, the shots on the beach are beautiful. They really are. I mean, all of the scenery is absolutely brilliant. Really hope Faith and Steve get together for good. Do you think that might happen? I don't know. There's only 2 more episodes left, aren't there? I think there's only 6 episodes in this series, is there? Or is there 7? I don't know. One of my other favourite moments, what do you think of this, guys? Come on, tell me. What about the scene where Faith's friends passed out drunk and she just talked? Didn't she play that beautifully? I mean, not that I've been a woman in heels or a skirt lying next to my friend who's drunk, bearing my heart to her, but I have been a bloke who's dribbled nonsense when his mate's passed out. about how he's feeling. I thought it was so real. I genuinely thought that was so real. And I thought, again, it was that the strength and the boldness of the director to just let it sit and run. It reminded me of times. Do you remember that series with Stephen Graham, was it? The one recently that we saw where, directed by Shane Meadows, you know, those great long scenes. Sometimes it's just about not rushing things. Let the actors just do it. Let them exist it and be it. And Faith Goodman, Eve is an amazing actress. Kirsty Jones, I talk nonsense to the dogs. Oh, I see. What, like talking nonsense to a friend. I talk nonsense to everyone. I'm probably talking nonsense to you now. Is this nonsense? Virtues. That's it, Jane Raven. Virtues. Absolutely. But Evan is in a bit of a pincer movement. He's trapped, isn't he? He's got to get. What's he got to get? See, this is where I've lost it. He's got to make sure. He's got to make sure that Faith doesn't get gotted by what? What does he have to do? I've forgotten. I know Joe Hitchcock. What can I do about Joe Wicks and his wife expecting again? Huh? Godfather? Jesus, I need a 6-pack for a Godfather. I've gone from 4 to about 2. No, I've gone from 1 to 2. I never had 4. Yeah, I wish. The bruises on Faith's wrist were from Evan when he grabbed her in the woods. Lynn makes me cry every week. Which one's Lynn? Who's Lynn? Which one's Lynn? Evan has to make sure that the Karen deal, that's right, the Karen deal, it's a bit of a pain that it's all sort of like, it's all hinging upon a boardroom decision by a bunch of minors or something, isn't it? Faith is trapped by Gail. There's something about Gail. There's something about Gail. Now, is Gail the same character from the first series but with a different actress? Yeah. I think Joe Wicks doesn't look as fit as he... Sorry, I'm jumping all over the place here. I don't think Joe Wicks looks as fit as he... I think he's been watching me too much. Don't you think? I think he needs to get back to some of his workouts. Faith is trapped. Evan's trapped. They're all as trapped as each other, and I quite like the way it's shifting from them being trapped by criminality, and now they're being trapped by the law. Yeah, I was talking to a sub-Lynn. Oh, right. Sorry, I thought I was going absolutely insane. I thought, hang on a minute. I know there's not a character in there called Lynn, and it was going really achy in my head. So yeah, I thought it was very real, him coming home. I feel a little bit more orientated. I thought it was a very authentic show. I thought this was almost, we were getting Eve Miles and Bradley Freegard's relationship on screen tonight, didn't you? But someone mentioned it a minute ago, let's mention it now. What the bloody hell's going on with the text? Tell me. Do you think they purposefully made it unclear who the text was from and to? Do you think Gail was saying to him, I'm free? I'm free. Do you think she was saying I'm free? Or do you think he was telling her, I'm free? As in, from prison? That's a good point, AA. Here's hoping for more heart and fewer. Not that there are crime cliches, because that's hard to say, isn't it, when you haven't had 86 bottles of gin? Not that there are any crime cliches, but just the machinations of working out the crimes. It's nice just to have those things. I mean, I thought that scene, I will not forget tonight. You think it was from Gail to Evan? Oh, it was from Gail to Evan. Jane Raven, Evan is dangerous. Bloody hell. He does look like he's made of granite. I mean, you wouldn't want him to headbutt you, would you? I think the actor Bradley Freegard likes his rugby. You would not want Bradley Freegard coming at you, would you, on a rugby pitch? I mean, that would be bloody petrifying. Not because he's big, but he's got a head that looks like it's going to do business. Off topic, but you should start a book club like this, Monster Mash 654. If there's a demand, you know us, if there's a demand for anything, we'll do it. Apart from strip poker. Wouldn't want to do that. I think Evans a wrong one. Eleanor Morrissey, so do I, but I don't want to. For Eve. But then Eve's moved on. I think Faith has moved on to Baldini. But here's the thing, and I know it's a weird one. You know, like with Feng Shui, you sort of walk into a room and you go, can I see that? Can I see that in here? Can I see that in here? I can't actually see Baldini in Faith's kitchen. Can you? I can't see him in there having a cup of tea. And that, I mean, I know you shouldn't make a decision on a relationship based on whether you can see one half of the relationship in a kitchen, but I think it's kind of important. Pretty sure Faith hates. Didn't you think that was so real, the way she went to bed? He said, I love you. She buried her head in his chest. She wanted to feel something, but she felt nothing. I thought Eve's mother played being manipulated. Eve's mother. Eve's mother? I thought Eve's mother. Evan's mother. Yeah, Evan's mother's a right old one, isn't she? She's a tricky little monster. Well, mind you, as we know, she bats away from home as well, doesn't she? She bats away, plays away, bats for the other side. What's the phrase? I can't remember. The intro always makes me feel a bit emotional, Ashley. It's just the song. I don't like Baldini, however you spell it. Why don't you like Baldini? What's he done to you, Ashley? Come on. She's done with it. She's moved on. Evan is toast. And part of Evan knows that. So do you think Evan might cut his losses and just jump for Gail? Evan's mum is a miserable old bag. Fiona Ferguson, they're strong words. And I'm not going to say I entirely agree because the actress is absolutely brilliant. There's not criticism of her. But she's moping, isn't she? She's moping around in the background. I have to say, I'd get pretty stressed if that many people were in my kitchen every night I came home. I have to say. But I wouldn't get stressed if Baldini was in my kitchen. Especially if we had a cave in the garden. That'd be really nice. So anyway, I thought it was a good show. What did you think, guys? And are we looking forward to getting Nads home? We are looking forward to getting Nads home, aren't we? I'm looking forward to having my support and having my foil and having my, well, the main event, really. She's the main event and I'm the hors d'oeuvres. She's the main event and I'm the side salad. She's the main event and I'm the broccoli. I don't know, whatever it is, I'm missing her. And I wish she was here. And I feel slightly exhausted and slightly frazzled by all of this stuff. But anyway, it's not half as stressful as doing Love Island. Any new shows coming through that you all can... tonight it's the second episode of Euphoria, which me and Maddie are going to watch, and we're going to review it tomorrow. Check out our review of the first episode. Be warned, it's nothing like Keeping Faith. It's extraordinarily explicit. I mean, extraordinarily. So do not watch it if you're squeamish. Fiona Ferguson, will she bring a present back? God only knows, but what I'm going to do, if I could, this is my phone, I'll text her... Bring me a present, please. Don't know what she can bring me from Marbella that I haven't got. I don't know. What channel is Euphoria on? Right, it's on Sky Atlantic. I know it's a bugger if you've not got Sky. I think it's also on Now TV. It's also on HBO. I noticed the other day HBO have an app or something. Anyway, Mark, can I have a shout out? Charlene Hayden Fox. What a brilliant name. And I'm so sorry you're going back into hospital. I hope you're okay. 1976 Showgal. You've done great on your own. Thanks. Were you born in 1976? Because a year later, I went to see Star Wars. Todd the Bunny, I don't have that. Oh, that's a bugger, isn't it? That is a shame. Yeah, like my nan and my mum, they've only got council telly. Whenever I say to my mum, oh, you're watching this? She goes, I've only got council telly. Waiting for the next series of Spiral on BBC4. Hang on a minute, I've heard about that. Is that the French one? Can't wait to see Little Women. I thought it looked quite good. I was surprised how many people on our Instagram account said they didn't like Ladybird. I thought that was a winner. Maybe not. Anyway, I thought this was a cracking episode of Keeping Faith. Well done, team. Well done, Vox Pictures. Well done, Eve Miles. Well done, Bradley Freegard and all the cast and crew. Absolutely brilliant. We love them. We love them all. And thank you, Ali A. Thank you, Kerry Ferguson. Tomorrow, what's happening tomorrow? I think another Green Fingered Hell is going up tomorrow. Me, Maddie, and Annie Dye are reviewing one Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. That's going to be a really cool review. And Nadia is back tomorrow night, so there won't be any content from her again tomorrow night. But beyond there, she will be. I think she's doing Loose Women on Thursday and what have you. So anyway, lots of love. Thank you for being so supportive, so lovely. You are so nice. You're all so lovely. I do love chatting with you. Thank you. Sleep tight, all of you. Peaky Blinders, of course. I'm looking forward to Peaky Blinders. I haven't seen Dark Money. Is it good? Should I check it out on iPlayer? I will check that out. Book Club. I will run it past the missus. I mean, at the end of the day, she is God. She's the one who decides what happens everywhere. So if she says yay, maybe we could do it. What do you mean, like sort of Oprah's book club? That'd be kind of cool. I've started to do a lot more on my own personal Insta stories about that sort of stuff. So if you want to engage, go to my Instagram, which is Mark_Adderley, I think it is. Yeah, and Popcorn Junkies Movie Club. Lots of other extra tidbits of news. I've got my own little finger into a pulse in Hollywood, so we get some news before other people get it, so do check that out. And, oh, don't talk to me about Succession. I was banging on at Nadia to watch that, and she said, no, it sounds boring. And I was like, no, it's not. And now the second season's on, and it's annoying. Don't you get that? Second seasonitis, where you see it pass you by like a lover in the distance, and you're like, but I nearly had the first series in my grasp. The Crown, looking forward to that. Anyway, I'm going to shut up because I'm just going on. Anyway, lots of love. I'm going to bed. Thanks, Shona McKay. Bye.